I'm like 10 or 11.
So you saw the Jackie thing?
Yeah, but you know what though? I knew she was trouble from the beginning.
I did too.
I told.
You don't watch? I mean, you don't be on Twitter.
I don't be on Twitter.
Okay. Did you see negative comments?
I did. Nope. I don't partake in any of that. I'll just watch it for my own enjoyment.
Okay. So then, what was your opinion there?
I knew Jackie was on BS from the jump. I told my girl, I'm like, yo, she go be a problem. When she was talking to old boy, I'm like, she go be a problem. And she's like, you don't know that. You can't stereotype. And I'm like, whatever. And sure enough, when it came down to it, she was on BS. She was on BS. Because she was saying that she told her dude to, like, boss up or something like that. I guess he wasn't being man enough for her.
Yeah.
And she was like, be more of a man, boss up. She was like, we don't fuck, bro. Or something like that. And like that I get. That's yo, what are you doing? Because she
got real.
Because she's good looking. But I can understand if she's just being like a bitch the whole time. I don't want to fuck you neither.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
no.
They said her breakdown. So I'm on Twitter. Mm-hmm. So they said her breakdown was about her family. So something with her father was had like a terminal disease or something like that. He was passing away or something like that. So that's what the supposed breakdown was about. That first one, I believe. And then I don't know. I just feel like he kind of whined too much too. Like he was a little too like.
Not you taking her side.
I'm sorry. I kind of did. Yeah, it was just a little. I just wouldn't have been able to deal with it honestly. And then like.
But you knew what kind of nigga he was when you picked him.
That's what I think. Okay, so look, I think she knew what type of dude he was when she picked him. I think when she saw him in person, she was like, I can't do it. It was like she was trying.
It was an in-person thing.
Yeah, I think she tried with the pies thing, and she was like bad boy versus good guy. She was like, but I need a good guy, so she wanted to try the good guy. But then she saw the good guy and was like, give me another good guy. Get somebody else to do this good guy.
Good guy is never enough.
Yeah. Good guy. Well, no, stop, because good guys are enough. But this good guy was just too whiny. But he is a good guy. He gonna find somebody. Somebody like that. No. Somebody like that. Look, shit.
Women.
I understand that. I wouldn't have liked that.
I've said this before, and it sounds bad when I say it, but it's facts. Women don't typically like good guys until they've probably been with a bad guy, had a baby, then that nigga left. And then they be like, damn, I was with a nigga who I thought that was like this. And then you just realize all the mistakes you made.
And guess what? They gonna lead a good guy and still find another one.
Yeah, they'll probably still be bad people, but they'll grow they'll grow to appreciate that good person. They'll know at least then they'll know the difference.
No, I don't agree.
Oh girl, the one who was with Zach. The one who was with Zach, the fat chick, the chubby Asian chick. I don't know if she was Asian. From Love Is Blind. She was with him for like season? Yeah, she was with him for like 3 episodes, and then she left. She left. Oh, she left. I know who he's talking about. The nerdy guy. Yeah, nerdy guy. Yeah. So
you call him a good guy?
Yeah, I think he's a good guy.
He was a good guy.
He is, and
he should have chose Bliss the first time.
He should have chose.
Well, how
Bliss.
He didn't pick it through? He was like,
man, she forgot
his birth. That was like.
Y'all watch this show too much to be that aligned. To say the same thing at the same time. Y'all watch this show too much.
Okay, Bobby, sorry.
Y'all
you haven't watched it.
Much. Get out and touch grass. Get out, go hug a tree or something. Y'all watch this show entirely too much.
That's a good show.
But it couldn't be me.
Okay.
I'm way too shallow for that shit.
Yeah, but welcome to episode...
Whatever, insert number here. I think it's 13.
I think it's 13.
Insert number here. If y'all are listening on just audio, you probably heard another voice. And this is... when we say this, like episode 10, we mentioned this?
Yeah, I think episode 10.
Yeah, episode 10. So we talked about introducing a new host on the pod. She'll be here at least once a month. And you good. But yeah, you'll be here at least once a month. And go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hey guys. Okay. Hey guys, my name is Sunitra. I probably should have used my radio name.
You have a radio name?
I do. I've been on radio before.
Did not know that.
I did not know that either.
Yeah. But I'm going to go ahead and stick to my real name, y'all. My name is Sunitra. How y'all doing?
Cool.
Oh, that was it?
What else y'all
I was gonna say something about yourself.
Lackluster as hell.
Boo.
So I met. So
I
this.
did say something about myself low key.
What?
Said I've been on the radio before.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's very interesting.
That is a thing.
Yes, very interesting.
But go ahead and let y'all finish.
I wish I could do it radio. I think I have horrible microphone etiquette. As long as I've been working with microphones and stuff, I just have horrible etiquette. Like I don't talk into the mic. I talk entirely too fast. Like, so yeah. So I was a couple days ago. I was sitting there thinking like, this is actually a G moment for me. I do not remember how we like officially met or like who connected the dots for us because I do remember you coming to our black market, the first one we did.
Me?
Yeah. But like I don't remember. I know somebody referred you to me, and I was like, yeah, she can come on through or whatever. And then ever since then we just been like cool.
Literally. I don't even know who did that either. Was it? I wonder if Mimi.
Nah. So I reached out to one girl who would like y'all have in common, and I think she said you was one of y'all are friends of her sister or something.
That's why I said I think it might have been Mimi low key.
Maybe.
I think that might have been her people.
Okay.
Possibly. Mimi is my little sister.
Yeah. She was on last year with us. Which we didn't do anything for Black History Month, bro.
We didn't.
We didn't do anything for Black History Month, for Women's History Month, or Women's International Women's Month, whatever.
It's a day.
No, it's a whole month.
It's a month?
It's a whole month.
What month is it?
March. Are you serious? Whatever.
Oh, no. You came back?
Yeah, it came back. March is International Women's Month. It went from a day or like a weekend to the whole month.
That happened fast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So why y'all ain't do nothing for it though?
Because I love my woman every day.
Dead ass. Same here.
And why you ain't do nothing for Black History Month?
Because I love my people every day.
Every day. What did you do for Black History Month?
I did my daughter's Sojourner Truth project with her. That's what I did.
I do remember that. I remember seeing pictures of that. Yeah, I remember.
Proof.
I remember seeing pictures of that.
Proof. Yes, for the proof. Yes, for the receipts.
So with the new host here,
yes,
we both came up with some questions, or we're going to come up with some questions.
Yes, on the top.
To ask her to begin to know more about her.
Right. So I just want to put this disclaimer out.
I have no idea what the questions are.
Yeah,
first of all, that's the first disclaimer.
We don't know what the questions are either.
Yeah, this is off the top. But I can say this: if you are watching, you can see, who was on screen or whatever. Don't be a weirdo. Me and G are not. What's the word I'm looking for? We are not.
Swingers?
Nah. We are not. I mean, not. But we are not new to being around beautiful women. We both live with beautiful women. So these questions are not going to be like outrageous, out the way, nothing like that.
Y'all can ask your own outrageous questions.
Yeah,
next time I'm here.
Get in the comments.
There you go.
But these gonna be real tamed, real light. You know what I'm saying? Act like you've been here before. That's all I'm saying.
I like you.
All right. So do you want to go first, or do you want me to go first?
I'll go first. All my questions are very simple: yes or no answers.
And I'm still scared. Let's go.
Yes or no. You ain't gotta explain it. I don't want you to explain it. All right.
Okay.
Squeeze cheese or sliced cheese?
Neither. Are you? Wait. I'm sorry. Let me take that back. Are you talking about on chili
Coney
fries?
Island. Squeeze cheese or sliced cheese?
For chili fries?
Yes.
Yeah, neither. Yeah, I'm sorry.
G, go ahead. I think we need to check my resumes, bro. We need to go back to the resumes.
I don't eat cheese on chili fries. That's why I had to make sure we was talking about Coney Island.
You put ketchup on there?
I don't put nothing on there.
Just chili?
Just chili and fries. It's amazing.
She said it's amazing.
Go ahead, G.
Mustard, add some mustard to it.
Okay.
It's real good.
You're killing me, Smalls.
See, that's why I want to play this game.
What is your dream car? If you could have any car, regardless of price, what would you have?
A Mercedes-Benz truck.
Okay.
Okay. Not bad.
Okay.
That was pretty easy.
Yeah. His was harder. Like, what the fuck is that?
Okay, I'll ask the obvious question people gonna ask. Are you single?
Oh shit! You know what that means?
Oh my God, what does that mean?
That means you in a situationship.
It's complicated.
Yeah.
There you go.
I hated the Facebook is complicated era. Oh, I hated that.
It's complicated.
Well, no, it's not a thing. Y'all not together. Y'all just fucking.
Right.
Just say that.
I'm single, but I'm fucking. That's
Like they do like single but fucking. And tag the person. Just tag the person. Yeah, single. And then you
Single,
can
but it's complicated.
No, it ain't.
Yeah.
It ain't complicated.
That's how I go.
Yeah.
Single, but it's complicated.
Go ahead,
What's
G.
the next?
Okay.
Go ahead, G.
If you could travel anywhere in the world, where would you travel?
Greece.
Greece.
Why Greece?
Because I love the water. It looks so pretty. I want to be in the water so bad.
It's not bad. It's not bad.
No, not bad at all.
I know this answer already, but are you a drinker or a smoker?
I'm definitely a smoker.
Okay.
iPhone or Android?
iPhone.
So go get that stack of resumes, bro. I'm finna print them. I'm finna just go home and print. Just print them
It's
all.
only one episode.
We can't even get through it.
It started off bad already. You know what I'm
It started off real
saying?
bad.
This that 90-day training period, right? Back on me.
Why we got the hardest question so far, honestly? Like, I'm
Yeah.
weighing them,
Well,
and he was like,
well,
off the top of the dome.
well, that's 'cause
It's
he
gonna be
gave you-
easy.
Yeah, he got you.
That question hard as fuck.
Do you believe in giving 2-week notice at work when you leaving the job?
Only when I respect why I'm leaving. If I have a distasteful reason for leaving, fuck that 2 weeks notice.
What's distasteful though? Because that could cover a lot of stuff. What's distasteful?
Okay.
You was fucking the manager, and then he told you like you gotta go. Then he started acting weird, started giving you extra jobs and shit.
This nigga wild.
He is wild. Negative. I wasn't even going there.
It's been I've been there.
Okay, so I guess you could say if, like, let's say me and supervisor or somebody that is got more higher up or more rank or something than me don't get along or something like that, and they making my job irritating or trying to do whatever they trying to do, irritate me at work or something. And I don't know, if I'm just like, I'm above all this bullshit, I'm gonna leave. Like, I'm not gonna fucking sit there and be tortured at work.
The
Like,
line is this thin. Pretty
yeah,
much.
pretty, no, seriously, like, I went in for a job interview, needed the job. I did need that job. Yeah. And I don't know. I was doing the boxes, like I was in a warehouse, I was doing these boxes, and I was like knocking this shit out. It was like, woo, woo, woo.
You was at
woo,
Design?
woo. No.
Oh.
I don't know what the place was called, honestly.
Okay.
Shit, I might
But-
be at this in a minute.
Then they had me like going from that to like putting the stickers on the actual boxes and all that. And that right there, I didn't like that they did that.
So
I would have preferred to stay just baking the boxes.
So
when
they switched you, or they added something to what you was doing.
they switched me.
Okay.
So they switched me to another thing. I guess I was making them too fast. They're like, we don't need that many. Put her over there and let her do something else. And then we went on break. So we went to break. My arm just, hurt, and I just went on home.
I've had that happen as a team lead, train a few people, and then they just leave, don't come back.
Yeah. I've trained a few people that didn't come back either. It pissed me off,
Yeah.
honestly.
Yo,
But I will still do it.
my manager at TCF was the greatest. That nigga went on lunch, never came back. He was an assistant manager too. Assistant manager. Like, we looked at his desk and we noticed all his pictures and everything was gone.
Hey.
Like, nobody even noticed his desk was clean as hell. Phone was left off the hook and everything. Dude just left. I'm like, man, I'm like, he been going on lunch for a minute.
Now he took the pictures too.
He took the pictures. All right.
I'm definitely not coming back.
Okay. Dress shoes or sneakers?
Sneakers.
Okay.
It's not too bad.
But I'm not a sneakers girl. But go ahead.
Okay. This is 5 for you, right?
Because
I
I'd rather
think
do
so.
flip-flops.
This is 5 for you.
Flip flops, really?
Yeah.
Flip flops.
You get you some Royal Lineage slides.
Which I have
Yes.
two pair of.
Two pair of. I found my other pair. Like my first pair I made. I finally found them in a closet under like my stack of old Converse and shit. But okay, you just answered this already. Do you believe in this saying? Do you believe in the saying that you can either be fashionable or comfortable? You can't be both.
Oh yeah, I can definitely be both.
Okay.
Hence me today, comfortable and fashionable.
Okay.
So, this is partially a block spin question. Okay.
Spin the block.
Okay.
I gotta make a graphic for that.
Okay. So, would you rather spend $200 and fly round trip through Spirit, or spend $400 and fly round trip through Delta?
400 for Delta.
Whoa! Why?
Only because Spirit be going through too much, y'all. I can't risk it. I get headaches. I get agitated fast. Can you imagine me in those lines or on that plane when somebody is like tripping? Or can you imagine like them being next to me while they're tripping? Or like, nah, we both tripping. Nah, I can't fly on no airline. Nah. I like to avoid problems. So if I know that that's a problem, you probably won't see me checking for them.
So you wouldn't fly Spirit because other people fly Spirit?
Wrong. I wouldn't fly Spirit because Spirit is trash.
What's trash about Spirit is what I'm trying to understand. They
Their
fly.
customer service.
Okay, what kind of...
They always get into fights with their customers.
Even into a fight on Spirit?
I have not.
Have you seen the fight in person on Spirit?
I have. I've not on Spirit, but in the airport of Spirit's line.
So I've flown Spirit plenty of times, and I have never ever had an issue with Spirit. Like I had my flight delayed like an hour one time, but I was flying American Airlines. We was coming back from Tennessee. We got stuck in New York for like 5 hours, and they changed our gate like 5-6 times. I've never had that with Spirit ever. So I know Spirit has its shortcomings, but I think for that value, it cannot be beat.
I've only ever flown Delta, so I get what you're saying, but
So how you gonna knock Spirit if you ain't never even flown it? What?
I've seen and experienced it.
You
with
just
my
said you ain't been
own
on
eyes.
it. You
I've
just said
seen
no.
I don't have to be on it. I can witness a gate. I can witness what's happening at the gate.
So how you know their customer service is bad?
Because I'm at the gate watching them.
You was
wait
never
for
a
their
customer.
service.
You were never
I don't
a customer.
have to be a customer.
You don't gotta be a customer to experience customer service?
No. You can literally watch an interaction and see if they got good customer service or not. Not you trying to turn the camera away. I don't care.
Oh, that's funny. That's funny.
We don't talk about it no more. What else?
So
Go ahead.
I'm gonna take your word for it that you prefer that because I know you travel a lot. So I know you. She travels a lot. So she travels more than anybody I know. Whether it be business or pleasure, she travels a lot. So if that's what she prefer, that's what she prefer. But for me and mine, or for me, I can't say me and mine. For me, you know what I'm saying, I'll meet you there.
Dog, you know what? I'm dead ass the same way. I'm like, I'll ride in the back with the bags if the price is low enough. Like,
No!
I don't give a fuck. What? I'm not. Look, if it was a way, if I could take like a super fast car there, I would. Like, I don't care about the plane. I don't care about the airport. I don't really care about the experience.
As long as I get there in one piece.
The reason I am in this airport is to get to this location. The location is what I care about. How I get to that location, I don't care. So you saying like, yo, if you spend an extra $200, we promise not to get into a fight on the plane. Nigga, y'all can fight all through the motherfucking plane, bro.
Don't get me.
Huh? To get on through and get you there and without all the extra, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's fine.
That's fine, yeah.
To each his own.
Yep. And
What's your deal?
my flight deal's at the end.
Yeah, at the end.
Oh.
But it is.
I thought she was leading into
No,
it.
flight deal is at the end,
Yeah,
but
you
it is a Spirit deal with the Delta alternate.
Are you sponsored by Spirit?
No, all my deals are not Spirit though. I've had some Frontier, I've had some JetBlue, I've had some Delta, I've had some of everything, and I try to mix it up because I know everybody's not a Spirit flyer.
Right.
So.
Yeah, we need to.
You don't sound like you try to mix it up either, but go off.
What? You never know.
My last 3 deals were not even Spirit. She don't be watching.
It's all right. Get that stack of
Y'all just
resume.
threw me in here.
Okay, but look though, since we on it, I do have a thing about it. Since we talking about Delta,
Since we talking about
Delta. What? No, I literally forgot about it until you brought it up. So let's say you and your significant other are on a flight, right?
Okay.
And Delta hit you up. They're like, "Yo, we got a free upgrade, but it's only for one of y'all. Only one of y'all can come up here if y'all want to come." What do y'all do?
I'll let India go.
I'm definitely taking the upgrade. Ain't nobody letting me. I'm gonna take it. It's mine. Thank you very much.
That's
Excuse
I'm
me, sir.
gonna offer it to my girl, and if she take it, we fight.
That is petty. How you gonna offer it?
So you wanted to decline it and sit back with you?
Yeah,
Or,
dead ass,
No.
dead fucking ass.
No, that's legit. I'm not tight about it if she take it, but.
Oh no!
like-
Okay, look, I'm not gonna be like mad. It could be like a fight, but I'm gonna know where the fuck I stand with you. I'm
Yeah,
like, you
yeah.
left me in the fucking coach to go sit first class, fucking drinking espresso martinis and shit.
Yes.
Like,
Give her that experience. Stop it.
Put that in the notes.
but like, I ain't never been first class either.
Yeah.
So next time
Oh,
we
so
fuck,
maybe y'all can switch.
well, like throughout the flight.
Yeah.
I mean, I
Like
guess
you go up there an hour, then she go an hour.
I feel like
That's
Or
too much.
how-
That's too much work.
That was not.
That's too much work.
So-
Like, take a nap. You turn your alarm on, then go back.
take a nap. Where we flying to? What the?
I don't know. It depends. Where
That's
you
what I'm
going?
saying. Like what? Like
I'll fall asleep on
Most
every.
flights are at
every
least
flight.
2 hours.
I can't
though.
fall asleep on the plane.
Nah, I gotta get the window seat. I gotta look out. I fall asleep like every 30 minutes. Wake up for 10, look out,
I can't fall asleep.
and then fall
Me
asleep.
neither.
Shit, I be gone.
Shit.
But I'm like that with any kind of like motion that I'm not driving. So like if I'm if I'm in the backseat of the car, I'm falling asleep. If I'm on a bus, I'm falling asleep.
I don't trust nobody driving. I don't trust the airplane man driving the plane. I have to be up. There's nothing I can do because we in the air, but I just need to be up for myself and witness whatever it is.
Why?
It's not
if
about
the
to
plane
happen.
goes down, it's a wrap.
I know.
It's a wrap.
And
So
I need to be up
you
to
might as
see
well
that
be
it's a wrap.
asleep. I'm gonna be comfortable.
No, I need to
I'm gonna
see
be
that
meeting
it's a
Christ
wrap.
with crust in my eye. Over? We there yet? Wake me up when we get there. Like, for real. As long as his title is the pilot. as long as the pilot gets there, we good.
Man,
As long as the pilot get there, because if the pilot gets there, we get there. Actually, speaking of which, I don't think you ever met my Tamara's friend Raquel, but her daughter has her pilot license.
That's sweet.
Yep, she been like well, I think she's an apprentice. I don't think she actually have it 100% yet.
she's in a what?
Apprentice.
Oh,
Yeah.
I don't know what I thought you said. I
See,
think she's in a prison.
No, no.
I'm like,
a prison.
what?
Like
Where did that just come from, Bobby?
like Soul Plane.
I swear.
Apprentice. I told you I talk too fast for this stuff. So yeah, but she got like, I think she's getting her 500 hours in to get her pilot
That's
license.
dope.
Yeah. It's really dope. So I'm really proud of her. We called her Sugar Mama when she was a baby. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know you were like such a traveler. Where are some of the places you like to go?
Here you go.
Asking you where you like to travel? What?
I didn't know that was on the topics. Hold on, let me think. It just threw me off because
From here I go. Like here I am, nigga. Like what? Hey,
I didn't know that shit was about to come up. It just threw me off.
so things will come up that you do not expect.
Right.
So we like to call it being prepared. Okay. Like, the fuck?
It's alright. Trial and error.
Like, here you go. Where you just come from with that?
So my favorite place to go
Go ahead.
is Las Vegas. I
Like
love
Vegas.
Vegas because anything that you want to do, you can do in Vegas. If you want to be on a boat, they got boats. You can
Ain't
go.
no water out there.
Nigga, it's water. Nigga, you can go through the Venetian. I ain't say go swimming. Oh, you can go swimming, but nigga, I ain't say go sailing, nigga. You can get on a boat and have somebody row that bitch and they sing fucking French songs to you. So you can do that. You can take helicopter rides. You can ride buggies. They got they got the best food in the world. It's always a show. It's a concert. They got a football team. They got the G League there. So it's always something to do. I love it. Bobby's never been. He's against it. So I'm just asking, where are some places that you like to go?
Bobby, you don't travel? Or you just haven't been to Vegas?
I haven't been to Vegas.
Oh, okay.
I haven't been to Vegas.
All right, so I like to go to Florida. I like to go to New York, New Jersey, North Carolina.
I will say
I love Myrtle Beach.
I've never been to Myrtle Beach. We want to go, and New York is a good flight. New York was actually gonna be one of my flight deals because it's always so cheap.
It is always cheap too.
Yeah, especially through Delta because they got a hub there.
I actually drove. I've flown and I drove to New York, but it's actually funner to drive, I would say.
With you driving or was you passenger?
I was both. Okay.
You was a passenger princess?
I got us there in record time.
Record time.
Yeah, like record. Okay.
That's what's
Did
up.
that.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
Okay,
But it was fun.
Like I said, I thought you might have been like a passenger princess or something because I am totally against those.
No, I'm gonna get in that drive. I just told you I don't trust nobody driving like that. I don't trust you driving me. I don't trust you on the plane. I don't
really trust other people's driving either. I really don't.
Yeah,
Like we went to Chicago and I drove like the whole way there.
Yeah.
And I drove us around while we were there. And Bobby drove back.
It'd be like
back,
that.
Yeah.
No.
I didn't feel comfortable driving back because everything was in his name, the insurance and all that stuff. So I ain't even.
It was like it.
Man, and I don't know if and Bobby has this thing where he's always on the right side of the road.
I have that problem. I know.
And this thing, Bobby's always on the right side of the road. And I'm like, he gonna hit this cone. He's never hit the cone. But
I never do. I just always
too close.
He be too close.
Too close for y'all coming.
And I'm like, I'm sitting in the passenger seat, and the line is underneath me. Like shit. Like so, there's no way this nigga's in between the lines if it's underneath me.
It's underneath me.
Sorry.
No.
We got there, no problems. No problems. That was I was counting.
That's all that matters. You got there in one piece.
One piece, safe and sound on the ground.
Y'all be complaining about the driving friends, but we be getting y'all there.
Nah, we went to Niagara Falls when me and India first got together.
I love Niagara Falls too.
Yeah, we went there.
Oh, Toronto is my ultimate favorite place.
I want to go to Toronto.
I want to go to Toronto too.
Drive your ass over there and go.
I am. What's up here? Tell me about it. Put me on game.
Everything is up there. It's like a New York on steroids.
I don't know. I don't think I want to go there.
Why?
He been to New York again.
I've been to New York, and I don't want to go anywhere where it's
hella people.
5 o'clock in the morning. People walk around like it's 3 o'clock in the afternoon.
Oh yeah. It gets like that. Yeah,
and
they out there.
You might as well not drive. Like,
but that's like so imagine like how Detroit is. Mm-hmm. You got places in Detroit that is chill and calm down. Like our Airbnb was chill, but when we went into the city, like it was bumpy. Like it was everything to do.
Yeah.
And then you got this spot that's like kind of like, I guess you can compare it literally to the Times Square part in New York, and it's like that in Toronto. But it just seemed like it's super big. Like it just goes up, and then they got shopping and Big Mall and all of that. It's really fun. It's on Yonge Street.
Okay.
It's really
I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try. Like I said, I want to go. I want to go to Toronto. Kind of want to go around Carnival time, but I don't think.
Like they can be up but you can go back to your Airbnb and go to sleep. Yeah.
We was
she said it all revolve around you, nigga. Is what she was saying.
you know what? And that's
like Vegas too, though. Vegas, everybody just be up.
Bro, I'll be that nigga that be up at 3 o'clock in the morning at the slot machine.
Listen,
you with a vodka cranberry. That be me.
You can take a nap in Vegas at noon, wake up at 6, and go out the time of your fucking
dog dead ass. And
it'd be so much fun. It's so much to do. Everybody is up, like just getting their shit started down there. Like it'd be fun.
And that's the one thing I like about Vegas, because a lot of times when you take vacations other places, like when I went to Disney World, it was they're open from this time to this time. We have to do it this time. Yeah. But at Vegas, it's like it's 4 p.m. I want to nap until 11. And it's like cool. From 11 to like 4 in the morning, it's still stuff for you to do. It's still stuff open. You didn't miss anything.
Nope.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. It's that vibe for sure.
Yeah, I'll pass. Y'all can have that one.
Why you don't like that?
Well, because I don't.
He don't like the idea of it, bro.
Yeah, I don't. So when I said when I don't travel much, but like when I do, I don't care about like the man-made shit.
You want like the peaceful vibe?
Not necessarily peaceful, but if I go travel somewhere, I want to see nature. You know what I mean? Like I don't want to go
hiking and stuff.
Not necessarily. Not hiking. Not hiking.
Oh.
Not hiking.
Yeah, he like no, not that much nature. Not that much nature. No.
Fuck, not that
too much.
But like, just like I want to see like I want to experience the natural shit. Like,
what is?
Like okay, so like Niagara Falls. Like at Niagara Falls, we drove through.
Niagara Falls is fun.
Yeah, we drove through Canada and we stayed in Buffalo.
Did y'all go over the bridge with the little locks?
Yes.
Did y'all put a work on there?
No, we did not. Because we didn't know. We didn't know.
That is
We
so
didn't know.
cute.
Like, well, I didn't know. So we went. We drove through there. We went. Then we stopped on our way there, and then we stopped on our way back, like driving back home or whatever. But anyway, Niagara Falls was cool because it was a nice like natural experience. But you also had like the tourist attractions too. So you had like the gift shops, the wax museum. We went and got our wax hands made or whatever. So we did like city stuff, but like we spent majority of time like just experiencing the waterfall. And
All
that's
you
what I
want to
prefer.
go somewhere and do is experience one thing.
No,
so then
no,
go to
no,
Vegas,
no.
experience the Grand Canyon, and then say you went to Vegas.
Nah, if I go, I'm gonna say I went to the Grand Canyon. I'm gonna say I went to Vegas. Because I don't want to go to Vegas. I would like you heard me say I went to Niagara Falls, not somewhere in Canada. I went to Niagara Falls. That was the goal. The goal is what I'm saying I went to. Now where I stay is different.
Like I'm going to Denver at the end of the month. So I think that's
Is Denver where you go skiing at?
Yes.
Can. It's a bunch of mountains.
Well, in Colorado.
Oh, Colorado. Okay, that's what my brother was telling me about that in Colorado.
Denver is the place they legalized marijuana, like the first people.
Oh, yeah, they did.
Yeah.
But they say the weed trash out there because of the altitude of how hot they up and shit. The air is just bad. They say the weed trash.
Oh.
Yeah. I don't know.
I don't smoke. I don't know.
Yeah, and you know what? I'm not an avid smoker. I'll smoke sometimes, but I don't smoke enough to know the difference between what's good and bad. And I'm like, yo, that's weed for sure. Like, that's it.
Oh, you know what? I'm reading this. We go talk.
Yeah.
We go talk. No, we go talk. I don't put no bad business out
We
there.
gonna talk.
We go talk. Okay, so we were talking about switching who goes to the first class seat.
Yeah.
So I said I'm letting her take it no matter what.
She said she's taking it. Fuck you.
Yeah. I'm telling her go ahead. I'm telling India go ahead take it.
Yeah, and I'm gonna offer it, hoping that you don't take it.
That's legit. That's legit.
And look though, and then but look, like the bright side is, if you take it and leave me back there, if it ever happens again, you don't have a choice.
Yeah.
You sitting the fuck down. Like, it's over with. It's over with. And there's no hard feelings. You know, if it happens a third time, I'm taking that one too. I'm up one. Like,
GK.
No,
GK
I need to be up one.
I'm up one. But you know what though? I will give her the next one.
No, I'm always giving it to her. I'm gonna always give it to her.
No, see, you
Because it don't matter to me. It don't matter to me.
So
Just saying he don't care.
Yeah, I
yeah.
don't.
So I've never,
No.
I've never flown it.
The
So I want
flashy
I want the experience to see what it's like to fly first class, because a first class ticket is like $200-$300 more than a regular ticket. You talking to a nigga who flies Spirit, so you think I'm gonna pay $200-$300 extra? Like no. But if it's given to me, bro, like
I've flown first class before. It's not that big of a deal.
where did you fly?
Literally, that was my New York trip.
Oh, so you was in there for like an hour and a half.
I flew back home.
Yeah.
Yeah. It wasn't that much, but
Man, we drove to New York and the bus broke down in the middle of the mountains in like the Pittsburgh area.
oh my god.
Oh, and it was the worst. And it's the middle of July, and it was so hot. We had to sit there and wait. Because we was in like the middle of nowhere, they would not let us get off the bus to breathe or whatever. So we had to wait on the bus until another bus came, and then we had to move all of our luggage to the other bus. And it's me and my entire family, my mama whole side of the family.
Yeah.
So we all had to get out the bus, move all of our stuff over or whatever. It was horrible. That was the first and only time our bus broke down during the family reunion, and it was the worst. Like they said every 2 years we would go from like. It started with Detroit, Alabama every 2 years. But then we decided to start doing like other states or whatever. So we did New York one year. A couple of years ago before COVID, they did Kentucky because they started meeting in the middle or whatever. But yeah, it was bad. It was bad. And I said I would never do it again.
Never bus.
I'm never buzzed. Either I'm driving myself or I'm getting like the small like little 10 passenger or whatever, and me and mines can get there, but I'll never do that shit again, ever.
Well, I know you say you fly pretty much strictly Delta. Do you have a Delta credit card?
I don't.
So she don't know. So
Lacking.
she don't know. So if you get the Delta credit card, Well, right now they don't have a promotion, and this is not part of my flight deal. I'm just putting it on game. So if you have the Delta credit card and you spend $3,000 within the first 3 months, they give you between 50 to 70,000 bonus miles.
Oh no, I ain't know
Yep.
that.
And then with having the card, you get 15% off your flights when you book using your miles.
Check you out.
Yeah. So like I was able to look, and I was able to get a flight for me, my girl, and the kid. The three of us round trip to Myrtle Beach, and it was like 30,000 points.
Okay.
Yeah.
not bad.
So and then like round trip to Atlanta for one person is like 10,000 points. So you can get like 2 to 3 good trips depending on where you go.
Just gotta spend that 3,000 in the first 3 months.
Yeah, which I was able to do. I did it in like 2 weeks because I had to get my car fixed.
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah.
right. That's
So
right. Oh yeah, that's a good investment.
That's what's up.
So one of the things I wanted to talk about, question I had was, would you let your significant other flirt with the server or waitress to get better service?
To get better service.
Yes, to get better service.
No way. I thought it was.
you said
the
for this.
bill.
You said for
No,
discount.
I said better service. I even have it written down. It says better service.
Oh no. Hell no. Fuck that service. We getting up and leave. No, what you flirting for service for? That's retarded now.
But y'all love tipping culture. Y'all love the tipping culture though.
I don't love the tip in the culture. I just tip for
This nigga don't tip.
the people. I mean, I kind of don't blame him. I don't blame him.
Finally.
I don't blame him. Because,
Finally.
listen, I didn't choose your job. And
Did I say that? Did not say that.
Don't hurt me out. Don't hurt me out.
Oh
I
my
didn't
God,
choose
it's
your
two
job.
of y'all.
That job didn't choose you. You chose that job.
Yeah, you feel me? So, because listen, once I sit down with an employer and they tell me this is the amount of money that I'm willing to pay you, if I ain't okay with them terms, I'm gonna have to let them know right then and there.
Right.
And if they not okay with upping them terms, then I'm gonna have to get up and go and find me something else to do. Now, people take the job with the intent that they're gonna make extra money based on their customer service to other people. So, you should have good customer service. You should just have good service. You should just be a good service person that you signed up to be, and just with the idea that you're gonna make whatever tip that you're trying to make, and that the people will tip.
Well, see, what you're saying is, I kind of feel what you're saying more than what Bobby's saying. 'Cause Bobby's saying he don't care what kind of service you give. I don't want to tip you. That's what he's saying, and I'm saying
I don't either.
no. Nobody
either.
nobody wants to tip anybody. But when you go in there and you sit down and you occupy this person's time, like it's
I
expected.
didn't occupy the person's time. I occupied the restaurant's time.
Okay, so
And not only that, if I occupied your time, what the fuck you over there serving all them other people for? I want you right back here, servicing me all day until I tell you to leave.
Get him.
So what's gonna happen? So what would happen?
we doing?
So what would happen is you be like,
Every
oh, well,
table need a waiter, a waitress, if that's the case.
So you'll feel better about that.
Yeah. I would feel way better if I had my very own personal waitress every time I went to a restaurant. That I didn't have to worry about them waiting on 2-5 other people. When I want to give you when I want to give you my cup for some more water, it's there. You're right there to go and do that.
And you know what? That sounds doable, but I would like, if I was the owner of that business and he gave you a designated waitress or waiter or whatever, it would be $30 added to your bill.
I wouldn't give a fuck.
Cool. So you don't want to. So you got a problem tipping $10, but paying $30 for a designated person is okay.
I don't have a problem paying Listen. I don't have a problem tipping. Okay. I don't have a problem tipping nobody. I have a problem when the service is trash, and then you looking for your handout for a tip. No, I'm not doing that. I ain't that person.
So I don't tip bad service either. I don't think. Well, I tip bad service, but you get like $1 or two.
No, I don't give you shit. Go home.
Y'all niggas are demons.
That's not demon.
Y'all are demons.
What Kodak Black say? I knew the purpose fake. I took it anyway.
Yeah. No, I ain't a demon. I'm just being real. I go to work and work hard for my money. I'm choosing to patronize with this restaurant. I expect.
So if you say, even though you don't like to tip, you do tip. My thing is, if you are not going to tip,
I tip where the service is good. But go ahead.
If you're not gonna tip, or you feel like you're not gonna want to tip, don't eat inside. Get it to go.
Wrong answer.
No, it's not. Because if I'm a waiter somewhere or waitress somewhere, and let's say I come, like, you're here, Bobby more specifically, because this nigga's terrible, but, like, let's say I come to you, like, I'm servicing you, and I'm giving you good service, I'm attentive, everything. And at the end of the day, you give me $2. If I ever see you again, and you're in my section, I'm not serving you. I'm not. I didn't see you. My bad. And then that service go be bad. Then you cannot leave the tip.
Then I'm tapping the table.
Usually when I go back to those restaurants, those waitresses out there anyway.
then they'll be like, oh, he didn't see you. And then I'm just gonna be a badass waiter to you.
But usually when I go back to those restaurants, those waitresses and waiters aren't there anymore.
That was good.
Yeah.
What was the question about?
Would you
I knew that wasn't it. I didn't know what it was, but I knew that wasn't it.
Would you let your significant other flirt with the server or waiter to get better service?
For better service, no. Better price, yes.
They don't control the price though.
If they can knock some shit off
They
your bill.
can knock a discount off.
They can knock some shit off your bill.
And they
Yeah,
have
that's
discounts
true.
too.
Yeah, you don't gotta ring it in, like.
Yeah, that's
You know
true.
what I'm saying?
Yep,
true.
they do that all the time.
So
I'll take this drink off of you. Okay.
The base, yeah, I guess that's true. So the basis on which I asked that question is because, so me personally, I feel like if I feel better about doing a particular thing, then I can better service somebody. So like if I got a compliment on something, you know, if I'm a waiter and I got a compliment on something, like and it legit made me feel good, I'm gonna service that person better. You know what I mean? And honestly, in some case, a lot of thirsty niggas will be like, oh, you know what I'm saying? This whole table full of girls flirting with me,
So,
I'm gonna go out of my way to get this and get and you might get something nice off your bill.
So you're for your girl flirting for service that you won't tip for.
She tips. So
But you won't.
So you could flirt with a nigga and give that nigga money?
If it's better service. But honestly, how many times have you actually had a male server or waiter?
Plenty.
A lot.
Oh,
They out here.
What?
I've never.
They out
They're
here.
usually better.
Yes.
I've never had a male server.
Male servers are usually better than female servers. Because female servers be on their phone and shit.
Oh.
They have attitudes. They be at the front gossiping. They done forgot all about your little order you done put in 10 minutes ago. And
Yeah, I ain't never had.
you gotta go call the
man.
manager.
Oh man, did y'all see that meme about they said the girl was at the restaurant crying or something because she had like her boyfriend had broke up with her through text, and the manager was like, "See, that's why you don't be on your phone at work." like dead ass.
So she
That
got
shit
the
was
crime because he broke up? Oh, it was it wasn't real?
No, it was just a meme. I don't know. It could have been real, but
I'm pretty sure that shit is real.
I'm sure it's happened.
Yeah.
Because if I was a supervisor at like AMC, I'm sure I probably would have said something similar. Like, get the fuck.
But this day and age, like, can you really tell people to get off their phone?
If
Okay, this is something.
That's a hard thing right there.
This is something I have a big issue with.
No, he'll go.
And with different jobs or whatever. And certain jobs I understand. So like the new job I'm at, they like, you know, you can't be on your phone because, you know, we handle sensitive information.
Been there, done that.
So we get majority of the times if people order a t-shirt from Amazon, more times than not it came from the place I work at. So we print the shirts and a lot of times we can see, like I see how much people spent on shirts. I see how many they got, I see how much they spent on it, and then I see your billing address and your physical address. So they're like, yo, you can't be on your phone because it's a potential risk of you taking somebody's address or whatever, hunting this package down. It's just all kinds of
Hunting the package down.
You know what?
you gonna hunt down a t-shirt you made.
You know what?
I'm going back for this motherfucker.
With their logo and business and personal information.
This is what I'm saying.
That's crazy.
I've seen orders come through that's like $1,000 worth of shirts, and they were going to like Memphis, Tennessee. Actually, they were going to the Elvis Museum because that Elvis movie was out, and so we printed a bunch of shirts for them or whatever, and it was going down to the Elvis Museum to put them to sale. So I'm like, you know what? This is like, this is probably like 50, 100 t-shirts or whatever. you know what? I know what time the truck get here. I know where it's going.
No, what time the truck.
If you jack a truck full of Elvis t-shirts,
I'm flipping them. I'm flipping them. You know how much money I can make?
bro, you know what I mean? You know white people gonna look at you so skeptically. this black nigga selling Elvis shirts.
You want that Elvis
know something.
for the low. I'm getting off the
Nigga whip a badge out on your ass so fast, nigga.
I'm getting it off.
They gonna whip that shit out.
I'm getting it off for the 10 so easily.
Bro,
I'm just saying.
Bro, you think them white people ain't gonna snitch on you?
Look, if I
Bro, they snitch on you for sitting around in the park, nigga. And you wanna peddle shit? Nah, hell no.
Look, I'm just. So in that case, I understand.
No, they be like, name one Elvis song, nigga, and they just gonna get your ass, nigga.
What's the one?
Say you in jail already.
Jailhouse Rock. And it's another one, the Crybaby one, whatever. But so it's certain times I understand. So like, I get not having your phone for that reason, or not being on your phone for that reason, or whatever. But I also feel like there's other jobs, like when you at a plant on the assembly line or whatever. Like I should, if I can prove to you that I can do an 8-hour shift while my phone is playing something on Netflix, I could do this shit with my eyes closed. I should be able to get on my phone. I should be able to watch something on my phone. Mm-hmm. You know, I should be able to do certain stuff because we live in an age where, like, literally your phone is an extension of you at this point. And don't nobody want to see.
They have it to where you can like add your driver's license to your Apple wallet.
Yeah. And that's actually why.
That's clutch as fuck.
So
I don't even leave the house with my purse no more.
Stealing somebody's phone is no longer a misdemeanor. That's actually a felony because there's so much sensitive
personal
information.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, it's no longer.
I'm a card carrier. I carry my cards on my phone.
That's so dangerous. But go ahead.
I don't carry my phone, but I carry my.
Well, because I might leave my wallet, I might leave my keys, but I'm not gonna leave my phone.
But the thing is, you keep these things in two separate places. He keeps them all in one. You lose one, you lost it all.
I did lose it all.
Got it all back. Real nigga.
Done that before.
But you know, the one thing I have been doing though, like slowly but surely, because they make the process easier. But I've been converting my cars over to like my Samsung Pay or my Google Pay.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
I like that.
Apple Pay.
I've done it a couple of times where I forgot my wallet and same thing. You spend everywhere. All right, same thing.
No, you cannot. Though you cannot, because Walmart be like, we got our own pay.
Oh, well,
you know you can't use Apple Pay and Walmart or Google Pay or Samsung.
Really?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Take them.
I wouldn't trust using that shit in Walmart anyway.
So long story short, you're cool with your significant other.
Yeah, to a degree. Like the flirting only goes so far.
But you're anticipating them flirting in order to get good service,
right? Because so my thing is,
in hopes that the service will get you.
Not in hopes for anything.
The bill
you just want your drinks to come fast.
I just want I want it to be on point because I don't know what
so
you've been through.
he wants a personal server there at the table.
That's what he likes.
I don't know what you've been through throughout the day for you to have bad attitude, and so when you come to me, I don't want your attitude to be bad. So if that take my significant other give you a little winky eye, and you know what I'm saying, and my fried pickles come out hot, sizzling.
But the reason his attitude bad because it was a nigga like you just before him who didn't tip.
Wait! I got one for you because you said fried pickles gonna come out hot. What if? Mm-hmm. Okay, she over here doing all the work, so her food coming out hot and your food coming out lukewarm and cold, and she over here, but she put all this work in for this good service.
So if her food is coming out. If she's flirting with this guy, with this server or whatever, and her food is coming out faster, I am even happier. Because now she can eat, she's having a good time. She got her food, she eat, I wouldn't say even happier. I wouldn't say even happier, but I'm like, you know what? It's working. Like like this person is more attentive to us.
Okay, now look, what if she was flirting with somebody and you knew it was her type? Do you feel like it's important to know your girl's type?
I think it's important, but So okay, I think it is important to know your partner's type. But me personally, it's how can I say this? My pride and ego is so high. I'm not like Michael B. Jordan. I ain't Shamar Moore. I ain't Boris Kojo. But I'm that nigga. So I'm not worried about nobody.
All right, Bobby.
I ain't worried about nobody. I'm not worried about nobody. Period. So if you know what I'm saying, if that's
how Louis go, if you could take that girl that ain't my girl, or you could fuck that girl that's not my girl.
I ain't gonna say all that on camera. I ain't gonna say all that camera. Okay, trying to get me caught up.
Not literally with India, but I'm just saying. Is that the lyrics though? I was really asking if that was the lyrics. If you could take my girl, she wasn't my girl. That's like okay. But I'm not saying that. Okay. Not you, India. I really love India. Okay, fuck out of here.
But yeah, so like I said, I'm not worried about anybody. Like dangly earring niggas, not worried about them.
Who?
Dangly earring niggas. The niggas that wear dangly earrings, not worried about the niggas.
Stay away.
Anybody shorter than me, not worried about them. Super dark skinned niggas, not worried about them. Super light skinned niggas.
He got this on lock.
Not even that I got it on lock, but I'm just like it's gonna take a certain caliber of person to make me be like, you know what? I don't want you going to that party while that person's there. It's like it's gonna have to be like a certain caliber of person, and like, yeah, I'm just.
But what's
just
that
not,
caliber? So do you know his type?
I think I do. I think I'm her type. I'm legit. I think.
So if another Bobby came into the room,
mm-hmm. It was like a carbon copy of me.
A carbon copy of you. What's the one thing that he would have to take India from you? That you think that he would have to have, rather. He already got spend everything else of you, all the qualities, everything that you say. He ain't dark skinned, he ain't short, he everything.
I'm not talking about India in like particular. I'm not talking about any girl in particular. But in situations like that, it comes down to the money.
No.
I'm not saying her. I'm not saying her.
Yeah.
But I'm saying most of the time, if you can show a woman enough money, nothing else really matters. Yeah. Nothing else really matters. Like, you don't know what her intentions are. But if you just want her, if you have enough, you can buy her.
I don't know. I don't think in my scenario, I don't think that's the case. Or this scenario.
Well, no, I'm not saying your scenario, but I'm saying
I don't see that happening with a lot of women though. I don't think that happens.
Women be fed up. Y'all understand?
I don't see that.
Shit.
You said women fed up.
Women be fed up.
You don't think niggas
with
not?
What?
With men. So like, just because a man come and flash some money in her face, she might not give a damn.
Oh yeah, okay. I
like,
believe
women be some women really be like in the head position where they like, yeah, buddy, get the fuck out. If you'd have called me, 5 years ago, you might have had me, but I ain't. Fuck you too, brother. But you never, your money, motherfucker.
But you never know what position a woman might be in.
Sometimes it don't matter.
Sometimes it does.
I done met women that literally had their husband, they done went on, took them kids, went to the shelter, and chose to start over. They had family they could have went to. They had a husband that, for whatever reason, she wasn't fucking with him no more. But he was still willing to provide for them kids and all that. She wasn't trying to hear none of that. Okay. But I'm saying, you get women that get to that mindset where it don't matter what a man or whoever it is in their life is trying to offer them. Once they get to that mindset where they like, I ain't putting up with it, I don't want it, I've been here, done that. Yeah, I've been there, been around that block, spent that block and another one. I'm straight. I'm gonna be on this block right here in this square and I ain't moving. And can't nobody move me. Okay. There's nothing a man can throw a ticket at that woman, that mindset of a woman, and get from her. Mm-hmm. Not even a breath. She be done.
Yeah.
I done seen them women before.
Yeah, but you talk about a woman who left a man and went to nowhere. I'm talking about
she started all over.
Yes. You want somebody who started over. I'm talking about, you was talking about what would another nigga. So from nigga to nigga, I'm saying if two niggas being equal, the nigga with the more money is probably going to win. Like if two basketball players got equal skill, the taller one probably going to win. The nigga just got an advantage.
Sometimes women don't even be wanting that.
And I'm not saying every time either. I say it sometimes.
And I'm saying for those women that don't want it the other half of the time, I'm talking for y'all. Okay, I got us ladies.
Thank you. I got.
Okay, cool, fine.
So do y'all think it's important to know your significant other's type?
Important to know.
Well, okay. Do you think your partner's type?
You know what? I don't know. You know, to be fair, I've seen it with a couple other light skinned niggas. Mm-hmm. You know, so maybe.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So
you're her type, and then your personality just out personality everybody else.
maybe.
Oh.
I don't know. I don't know. I didn't want to
roll the dice.
You know, it's like you don't.
My type kind of changed.
Like they say, you don't want to see how like the sausage is made. I don't want to go too deep and figure out why. Because I might not like.
What you get to?
Yeah, but like
I don't think the type
it doesn't
matters.
matter how. It only matters that.
Right.
So,
I don't think the type matters.
do you have a type?
I don't. No, I don't have a type.
I don't have a particular type either. I know Bobby for sure does, but I know
don't.
You do.
I don't.
You do. And like, I don't have a particular type. Just nice and attractive.
I'm attracted to energies, so I think it's a little different
Oh,
for
you a
me.
stars and moons
because
girl?
I'm not no stars and moons girl. I don't know all the things that's going on up there in the sky. I don't know it all.
If a girl tell me she an empath, I'm running.
I am an empath, but don't run. You made me lose my train of thought when you said that.
That's funny. That's funny. That's funny. That's
Get
funny.
me out of here now.
What time to find over? Oh,
Why?
man.
Who opened that tomorrow? Yeah. It is what it is.
Yeah.
I think it is. I think it's important to a degree to know your partner's type, but like, I think it weighs more on how secure you are in the relationship, and also how secure you are within yourself.
This is true. I agree with that.
So like, I'm pretty secure in myself, and I'm secure in my relationship with my fiance.
You better say that.
So it's not too much stuff that's go rock. You know, oh man, I should be worried about that. I should be worried about this. Like, I just
Busters. Talk your shit, Bobby. Let them niggas know.
silly.
Is musical taste important in a significant other to you?
No.
No.
What
about you?
I'm gonna say no. I don't know, cause like it's not like one of the first things I'm asking somebody, like, what kind of music you like, and then if they say rock and roll, I'm like, ugh, let me get the fuck out of here. Like, you just like rock and roll, like.
I don't know. That's a little too far.
She come through with that fucking folk music, fucking what's that shit? Xylophones and accordion and shit, like headphones. Like she got to wear headphones.
Yeah.
Like nothing, like don't clean up the house to that shit.
No Bluetooth speaker around the crib. Nothing.
Like for what?
No.
Well, then maybe music is a. I don't know. It's not been an issue for me.
So I like that me and India have different. Excuse me. I like our differences. We have a lot of differences, but like the commonalities we have are like, I want to say it's weird because they're like, they're wide general, but then even within those commonalities they get very specific. So like she don't really like rap or whatever, but I like Chance the Rapper. She like Chance the Rapper. I'm not the biggest Drake fan, and I can't say she.
You are a Drake hater. Stop playing.
I'm not the biggest Drake fan.
I'm not a Drake fan.
He's a Drake hater though. There's a difference between not being a fan and being a hater.
I'm not the biggest
He's a
Drake
hater.
fan, and I can say that I don't think she's the biggest Drake fan either. Now, like she got like she liked My Chemical Romance and different little alternative groups or whatever. But her version of alternative music is not my version of alternative music. So we have similarities.
But then, like, can you listen to her music and she listen to your music without it being like, turn that shit off?
I don't think she can always listen to my music because I like very like lyric heavy, word heavy rap. Like so, unless you actually, if you try to catch a vibe, don't come in my office Like we sitting down, we listening to this Andre 3000 breakdown. Like we listening to the triple entendres. You know what I mean? Like this is what we did. You didn't catch that? He said, "Lend me some sugar. I am your neighbor. Sugar like a kiss, and sugar like real. Like that's what I.
Oh my goodness!
I like that. I like the meat and potatoes.
You gotta break it down. Okay.
Yeah. I like the one to listen to it 3-4 times to hear what they said and understand it. So like, you want to catch a. I'm getting better at the vibes. I'm getting better, but if you want to catch a vibe, don't come in my office.
Yeah, no, I'm the vibes guy because I just listen to more types of music.
Like what?
Like I said, I do listen to the Drakes. I listen to pop music, so I listen to like Post Malone. I listen to ratchet shit. Like I've been really into what's that nigga name? Moneybagg Yo and Finesse 2 Times lately.
Mm-hmm.
I'm fucking with the Yes, these niggas be busting like they so rude, bro. They don't give a fuck. Like,
I was gonna say, what do Moneybagg Yo be
them niggas,
rapping about? No, that's Ari's boyfriend.
He said something like, hit a nigga something with a faux flat, look like I'm racing them or something, and I'm just like, bars. Like, I fucked with it.
I don't listen to rap, so I'm just like, what did he say?
But you know, like I said, I like R&B music too. I like Bruno, Anderson .Paak.
Bruno not R&B. Bruno's
okay,
pop.
Weeknd.
Bruno is pop.
Oh, speaking of R&B, what's up with Chloe, bro?
So Pete. So okay, this is like.
You don't like Chloe? What's wrong with Chloe? I love Chloe.
I haven't
You're talking
listened.
about Chloe Bailey, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I haven't listened to Chloe enough to know if I like her music or not. I can say like visually, I like Chloe. Like I like her image or whatever. But I don't know if I can.
No flip flop.
I tried with her album. I tried with this album, but
was there anything good on there?
No, it's not that it wasn't anything good. I don't think I'm her audience, though. That's what it is. I'm Beyonce's audience. Like, that's my girl. I grew up with her. Some girls are growing up with her right now. Like, oh my God, we love Chloe. That's her audience. And, like, I'm just not her audience.
But, okay, so they are saying, like, she was supposed to be positioned as, like, little Beyonce. Out of those two?
In Pieces was the album.
Okay. So out of Chloe and Holly, yeah, out of those two, Chloe was supposed to be positioned as like the little Beyonce or whatever. Mm-hmm. And so, from my understanding, she only sold her album came out and she only sold 10,000 records in the first week, which for a star of her caliber is extremely low. It's actually like reminiscent of.
Well, this is her first album on her own.
And it flopped.
Yeah, that's
right. But I'm saying like she's just figuring out who her people are.
You don't get to do that.
Yes. You do get to flop.
No, you don't get to flop on your first one.
Chloe gets to flop. Chloe gets to flop.
No, I don't know.
Who flopped?
Chloe.
Yeah, she flopped.
I know. I said she gets to.
No, but you don't.
Yeah,
I mean, you can because it happened, but like.
Well, she can because she's talented enough to listen. Listen, I'm gonna tell you why she can do it. I couldn't really get into her album. I ain't gonna hold you up. I couldn't get into the album enough to back the music up. But what I can say, she's talented enough to where she can get the people back on her side for an album too, and really give them what they want. She just don't know. She didn't know what to give them. So I feel like this album, she kind of just threw the whole kitchen at us. Like, y'all gonna take all this shit. I know how to do this. I know how to do that. I know this person got on here. Da da da. She just threw the whole kitchen sink at us. So it's just a lot, and it's like. To me, it should be a little more put together. For an album, to me, it's just a little like, here's a song. Ooh, I like this one. Y'all like this one. Okay, this sound good after this.
My thing is, you gotta put your best foot forward. What the fuck? You can't come in this bitch moonwalking. She came in this bitch moonwalking. No, that's like the opposite.
This is her best foot. She thought that was her best foot. I think.
If you think this is your best,
they just don't go together.
If you think this is your best and you need a 10K, you fucking up.
Her songs are good. They just don't go together for the album. That's what I'm saying. But
I'm saying you had all the time in the world.
What people want to listen to.
What was you rushing for?
That's what it was.
Nobody. For what? How you gonna rush on your first thing?
Say that.
How you gonna rush on your first thing?
I agree.
The fuck is you rushing for?
I agree.
Okay, and I'm saying that shit can be detrimental to you. You decided to
come But she can come back.
You think she can come back?
I know she can.
No, I mean I'm not saying she can't, but I'm telling you at this point the odds are stacked against her.
No, they're not.
You need Wi-Fi?
Yeah, I ain't got no signal.
Yeah, you gotta connect to the Wi-Fi.
Oh, there you go.
It's KG5G.
Okay. Oh no, I was just seeing how many. I was seeing how many followers she got. She got 6 million followers, and only 10,000 people bought this album.
Well, to be fair, they said this equaled what was it? 12 million streams. 9 to 12 million streams is what it equaled. So everybody listened at one fucking time. They were like, "No, this ain't it," and they let that shit be done.
Yeah. Yeah, because I don't think I got past like song 6.
So how many songs are on the album?
Was it 13? 14.
Okay, 14 songs on the album. How many of those songs were about sex?
I don't know.
She had this one song on there called like Cheat Back.
Yeah, Cheat Back.
And I'm like, that is some toxic shit.
It had
that's the Future.
It had
Yeah.
Future on it, of course.
Oh,
It's a
okay, then
Future
okay, I
song.
might excuse it then.
Yeah, I heard it.
I ain't heard it, but like, is that who she appeals to? Do she appeal
But
to
the album
toxic?
is called In Pieces, and I feel like that's what she did, y'all. She gave us a bunch of pieces. That's what she did. Honestly, I do. Cause I couldn't get past it, y'all. And some of these songs that she had on here are like literally her the In Pieces song, the Cheat Back song. How Does It Feel? These were some of the singles, the stuff that she put out. Yeah, like the Pray It Away and all that. I was like, Skip, okay, I heard that song already. Let me hear what's new. What sound good? It don't sound good. It don't sound good to me.
Okay.
Now, some little girl out here that's going through whatever this child's going through, she gonna relate to it, and that's her audience. Maybe her audience couldn't buy or couldn't stream or couldn't download yet. Maybe they're not old enough.
I'm gonna give it a listen.
I started listening to Beyonce when I was real young, and look at me now. You can't tell me shit.
I don't know, but Beyonce didn't come out.
With a flop.
No, not.
She came out with a girl group.
Okay,
No, I'm saying like,
she came out-
like solo.
Her solo was successful, and her group shit was successful.
Her solo was successful because her daddy put that work in.
But that's what I'm saying. If she what put
When a body of work together, even Beyonce said you can't put an album or body of work together like the same no more.
Okay, so can you tell me of an artist who flopped on their first album and turned it around? Yeah.
What? I don't want to call nobody out because I don't know the numbers. I would have to go back and research that.
I can look it up. Just give me somebody.
Okay, look up Tiana Taylor.
Tiana Taylor.
That's not fair. She's always had a bad deal.
Bobby said, Bobby stole it.
I'm gonna defend Tiana Taylor. Tiana Taylor has always had like bad stuff with her albums or whatever. Either it's because of Kanye or because of the label. She's always had bad rollouts with her albums. So don't use Tiana Taylor.
Yeah.
Well, I would have to go and do my research and find out. Because that was the one off the top of my head that I think.
No.
I like Tiana Taylor, so that's what I'm saying.
I love Tiana Taylor. I wasn't trying to blast her. I'm just saying.
Yeah,
he said flopped and made her come back. She came back.
Nah, like if it was like.
So think of somebody who was somebody who just flopped recently.
Somebody else did too.
Somebody did just flop.
It was a big artist too.
It was.
Was it a rapper?
I don't know. We did talk about somebody flopping.
What's his name? Only did like 20K this week. Black just came out. He only did 20K.
But what did he do first week? I mean, his first album.
His first album went, I think, platinum.
That's what I'm saying. So you can have a good first one and you can decrease.
Yeah.
That's one thing. But if you start low, it's over. Because when people think about you, they gonna think about you as the flop.
Yeah,
She'll come back.
I'm a believer in.
That girl sings way too good. She's too talented. She'll come back.
So personally, I think it's her image. I think it's her image. I think
I can agree.
she tried entirely too. Either her or her team tried entirely too hard to push this "I'm sexy" image, which like she's a very good looking woman.
But I think what it was too, they didn't give us a chance to like let her turn 18 and grow up in front of us either.
That's
Nobody got to take her from a kid to a grown up. Like she like 23, 24
right.
now.
There was no transition.
That girl
period.
grown as hell.
There was no transition. We didn't like you said, we didn't get to see her.
We didn't get a
grow up.
transition. So it's like
yeah, it's like the
what's the other girl? Marcia. Even Yara.
Oh, girl from Blackish. I know you talking about.
both of the two girls on Blackish too.
Mm-hmm.
We got to see them like kind of transition from little kid to, but with her it was just kind of like, oh, this bitch is just right here in our face. She just did an album with her sister for kids and all that, and now it sound like, she just a grown ass girl. What the fuck?
Right. They pushed her right into the sex appeal.
They did, yes. That's what they did.
Now, if it's her trying this out and she wants to present that or whatever, then that's different, and she might just have a hard time presenting that or whatever. But Like I think it's just people don't know how to take her as a product yet, and that affected her.
I agree.
Her sales.
That's what I'm saying. Cause I think she have an audience. They just young right now. They young. Her audience is young. They can't really do too much on the phones and stream like they want. Like they.
I disagree with y'all.
You think 30-year-olds are really sitting here listening to Chloe?
Oh,
No, but I'm saying you think 30-year-olds, sorry Bobby, are spending all this fucking time on TikTok?
Yes, they are. They making money off TikTok, spending time on there.
Majority of the see, I don't have any analytics to back me up. God damn it!
See
but
what I'm saying?
I would be willing to bet that the majority of TikTok users are under the age of 18. Majority, 51%. I would give her that. Yeah. So for that to be her audience, for these things to have millions and billions of views.
Wait, users or like viewers? Because I think those are two different things.
How do you view TikTok and not use it?
Because you can sit and just scroll, like say the same way you
TikTok.
You
use
use
on my phone. I don't
Instagram,
even use it.
but you don't actually. No, you have Instagram, but you don't actually use it. Like you scroll and you
that's
just watch,
using it. I'm using it.
You just consume the content.
That's using it.
But you don't actually.
Nigga, am I
actually post?
Am I using this TV right now? Or am I doing it?
So. I think
are you finished or are you done, nigga? Like
it's not.
Yes, it is.
It's not because you can view something and not be an actual user. Like you know how many pages I see where people view and like so much stuff, and you go to their page and they don't have any videos posted because they don't use it.
They're using the app, nigga.
You getting caught up in the words and the semantics.
You're getting caught up in the words.
No, I think I'm making a difference between the people that actually are on the app
so you're
making videos versus the people that are on the app
those are creators. I'm not talking about creators. I'm talking about viewers. Like if you have to use the app to view the shit on it. You can't view the shit without using it.
Okay.
So what the fuck was I talking about? No.
51% of people are. 51%.
So what I'm saying is the audience is there. So I don't know if it was bad marketing or whether it didn't get the viral stuff that it needed or whatever to make it pop, but she as far as I know, I'm on TikTok a lot. She has no sounds or recognizable sounds on TikTok. I think a lot of her stuff
covers.
And like don't nobody care about that kind of stuff. Like we know you can sing. We gotta cover nothing. We know you can sing. You are great at what you do. You don't have to cover songs anymore.
She should have spent a little more time finding what her sound is supposed to sound like. Mm-hmm. Like you said, she should be like, at this point, have a unique sound. Like when you hear it, you already know that's Chloe. When you hear a beat, you know Chloe on it. You know she about to sing or do a high note. She should have something that's hers that when we hear it or we just know, Chloe about to do her big one on this one. Like at this point is what I'm saying. She's been doing covers for a minute. So
do you think SZA has that kind of sound? Or like it's SZA sound?
Oh yeah.
Do you think Ari Lennox has that kind of? When you hear a beat, you know, okay, that's Ari Lennox. I
don't know about Ari. Too much about Ari Lennox. I listen to her music, but I don't know. That's what I'm saying. Like I don't know. Like I don't listen to enough of it to where I guess she got like the kind of that Erykah Badu, that soulful. I would call her like our Erykah Badu of the day.
I wouldn't go that far, but
with the soulfulness and the.
Nah, I wouldn't go that far. Like, and I love Ari Lennox. Like you asked me.
Maybe I don't listen to her enough. I guess the few songs that I have heard were just like real slow and jazzy and just like.
Yeah, she's Ari Lennox is very much the sexual energy that like the sexual energy she has.
But now she's one that don't have what they call the sex appeal.
What? That's you.
Okay. I will say I was seeing the article. I can't remember what I was seeing it on, but they were saying like they had a picture of her where it looked like she might have been a I don't even know what you call it, just for I don't even know what to call the people because the LGBTQ community is gonna get me.
Oh, she has a very masculine face, very masculine.
But they were trying to say she might have been like a.
No, but it's a lot of women that have very strong, like Tiana Taylor has very strong features, but she has crazy sex appeal. Like she has
you see that with Ari.
Yeah,
and you don't see that with Chloe.
No, Chloe has a very round, heart-shaped face. Like she has a very like traditional feminine face or whatever. Mm-hmm. But Ari definitely has sex appeal. Definitely.
Yeah, you're a man. I'm just asking.
Man, I cannot think of that album from that flopped earlier this year.
Yeah,
it wasn't Lotto. It was
Sweetie.
Sweetie. Yes, it was Sweetie.
She had like 1,000, didn't she?
Man,
she had like 1,000.
How did her start? Because a lot of Sweetie stuff be flopping.
But she also set herself up for failure by adding in who was she dating in the Migos? She was dating one of them.
Quavo, yeah.
So she had a song that came out talking about smashing somebody else while she was with Quavo or whatever. So it was a big deal, like without a smut on her name.
When she dropped the album, Offset had just passed or something like that.
Yeah, that's
so it was just like it was a bad.
And it was a song
she
on
really
there.
just held on to that release date too.
Yeah, it was a song on there that like she
especially if she
knew
knew she was talking shit about the nigga.
Right.
Like,
but they say like this is recorded like last year before it even happened, and of course the label took that song and ran with it because it was gonna be hot and all this stuff. But it wasn't a good song. And what she said was very distasteful or whatever. But yeah, Sweetie.
So she did 2,000 for her first one. Do you think she can recover from that?
This is her first one?
Yes.
First album.
So as I was saying, bro, people just typically don't recover.
Yeah. You have the one.
She can make a lane shift.
You're right.
She can make a lane shift.
No, I think Chloe will bounce back. Honestly, I'm gonna stick.
I think Chloe.
I'm gonna stick beside that.
Yeah, I think she'll bounce back too.
Sweetie, her. I could never get the Icy Girl thing. I like Sweetie, like she's cool, but I don't do her music. I follow Sweetie.
Yeah.
I like her content that she put out.
But that's
I like her outfits and also all that, but she's not on my playlist.
People like Sweet. They don't like her music.
I like her.
People exactly. So I said the same thing.
I'm a girl's girl, so I can really any girl, oh yeah, hey girl. But if you got something going on and it's like music and you want me to support it and it's whack, I ain't gonna support it.
So I said the same thing about Young M.A.
that I think is whack.
I said people like Young M.A. the person versus Young M.A. the music. Do you agree with that?
Probably so.
Because and I said Young M.A. doesn't have nearly the kind of online presence like any of these other people. She just be in the studio rapping, being gay, bro. She's not trying to be like, yo, buy this or I'm advertising this or selling anything. She doesn't do that stuff.
But maybe the people that she got that support her. They
for her music.
They support her.
I think they support her because it's her, not because of her music.
And I'm saying
you saying her music is trash?
I'm not saying it's trash. I'm just saying like the people that like Young M.A.
like her for her personality and not her music.
And because of her personality.
And I'm saying, what do we know of her personality? We haven't seen anything of her besides her being gay.
Obviously,
gay is not a personality trait.
Obviously, she got enough personality to be out here fucking niggas bitches. So
and that's what everybody's impressed with, that she could fuck their bitches.
Right. So they like, yo, we
or the thought that she's the one that's fucking their bitches.
And a lot of dudes like, yo, she can actually rap. I like her music or whatever. But I don't think I think there's a bigger crowd of people that like her and what she stands for and going to support her. I don't think you got a lot of
people that say Sweetie can rap and that they like her music. You don't get both, honestly. You don't even get one or the other. They either like Sweetie. I don't know too many people that like her music.
Yeah, me either.
See, she did 485,000, bro.
Her first week, or that's the entire album.
Oh,
battery died.
Oh, did it?
Yeah.
Damn.
So you gotta just use the first and second, or the second and third.
Okay.
I knew I should have brought the other batteries, but
yeah.
No,
so they're like all time.
Huh?
That's of all time.
Yeah.
Debut album, history making. So yeah, that's up to this point.
See, I don't know if it'll show.
Oh, it's
first week.
But yeah, so like I said, I think Chloe will recover. But there's this guy who I don't really listen to his music like that. Never really liked his music. But he says some good shit sometimes. Joe Budden. He says you have your entire life to write your first album, and I think that says a lot about. Well, she didn't write this album, so I don't know. I don't know if she wrote it.
What she should have did was came out with another album with her sister. She probably should have did like 2 more albums with her sister, and then did a solo album.
Who was that Flossing song by?
What Flossing?
Like, Flossing like I do.
That's both of them.
That's both of them.
Mm-hmm. See,
no. Oh, this has been these jeans. That's Chloe, actually. I'm sorry.
I don't think they should have took
Chloe Flop.
Yeah, Chloe Flop.
Okay.
I don't think they should have separated.
Yeah, I don't think
Yeah,
so.
they shouldn't.
I think they should have stuck together, especially if they was gonna separate. This was not the time
They careers just took two totally different
because
trajectories.
they were on
way too
Grownish
fast.
together, and then Chloe started doing some acting alone, and then obviously Halle had to go do the Little Mermaid, so she was gone away from Chloe, and then that's when Chloe was making all those appearances on doing those the BET shows and all the MTV Music Awards. She's making those appearances by herself with the one song you were just singing.
See, if you making all these appearances, you showing your face, you got a nice song, and when your album come out, people don't listen. Nobody likes you.
I wouldn't say
They
nobody
like
like
they-
Nobody likes you.
They like her.
Okay. They don't like
I get
you,
what
but
you're
they don't.
saying.
But they don't like your music because like we seen it said 9 to 12 million people, like 9 to 12 million streams. She got 12 million followers. Everybody listened one time. That wasn't it. She could have waited.
No, she got 6 million followers.
Okay.
So she got at least.
Okay, so everybody like finished it. I don't know, but like she could have like said, like you said, she had her whole time. She rushed it, and because of that, I think she fucked her career up on that end in that lane.
It absolutely was rushed. She can come back though. It's not been fucked up. What's the next topic?
Okay.
All right, so
Well,
you talked about BET, you touched on BET for a second with her making these appearances. So I don't know if y'all knew, but BET is actually up for sale. And the three people that came out as like 3 black figures that came out saying they want to buy it are Tyler Perry, Diddy, and Byron Allen. And so I just wanted to get y'all opinion. Who do y'all, out of those 3, who would y'all want to see have majority stake in BET?
Tyler Perry.
I said Tyler Perry.
Y'all want 23 hours of Medea? Is that what y'all
It's
want?
gonna be 23 hours of
Of bad
Madea.
wigs. That what y'all want?
Listen,
Y'all want 23
Medea's on
hours.
Netflix. Medea's on Hulu. If you was on Medea,
It's gonna be
she
even
on
worse.
Prime, she on everything else.
How much BET do you watch right now?
None.
So it wouldn't affect you.
I don't even want the idea.
Bro, see how you gonna make shit?
I don't even want the idea.
He do this shit all the time.
I
He do this shit all the time.
Now that's some bull.
I don't want the idea of 23 hours of Meet the Browns. 23 hours of Lil CJ goes to stay with
That's
Medea.
only after midnight.
So look, you looking at that one thing, but the way I look at it is, he has his own studio, he has his own production company.
And look at what he's done. Trash. What was the movie he came out with?
But look,
That movie was entertaining. It got
That movie was horrible.
What's it called? Falling.
That movie was
So
horrible.
look, Bobby, it might not be
That was a good movie.
It might not be our kind of content, but like my girl, she watched what's this one called?
Zatima?
Yeah, she watched Zatima, and she watched like all the Queen's Men and all of these other things that we don't watch, but she enjoys it. So I think Tyler Perry having that ability
He tapped into the woman. Yes, he found his audience.
his ability to have them
Chloe needs to go
shows
hang out with him.
and be able to just send them out, I think would be good for the culture for like.
I don't know. Y'all, that's
We all can agree Diddy don't need it though, right?
I don't want Diddy to have it either. I don't want to have 26 hours of making the band.
I don't want making the band to come back.
I would love making the band to come back, right?
He don't know. He don't
What's
know.
wrong with you?
No, making the band in College Hill. No, I don't want 23 hours. No, every
Listen,
fucking day.
College
No,
Hill walk so Love and Hip Hop could run, okay?
and we don't need any. Look out! Somebody
He
should
been saying we don't need everything we need.
Like we don't want.
We need the College Hill hop.
No. We
See what they doing in college.
somebody needs to make a study of like the trajectory of the black community ever since reality TV shows came
it's
out.
trash.
Like I need to see.
I go back and watch Basketball Wives and I'm just like, oh my God, this
like,
is
I
so
wanna
high
see,
school. I can barely figure it out with them.
Like
What?
how many kids graduated from college? How many black kids graduated from college when Flavor of Love Season 3 was out? That's all I want to know. Like how many of them became doctors when the first Love and Hip Hop came out? I need to know. Like what happened to the trajectory of black people when all of these wild ass, ghetto ass shows is out?
You know that's one of the reasons they said they want to get rid of TikTok.
Because people being ghetto in there?
No. No. But because in their country where they're running it at, in China, they basically show their kids content about rocket ships and going to the moon and all different educational type shit. So when their kids grow up, what do you think they want to be?
Well,
versus when our kids grow up, what do you think they want to be?
They're gonna be
So,
YouTubers.
They want to be YouTubers and influencers.
So I do believe
So it's
that.
gonna be like a complete shift in like our kids' mind versus their kids' minds, and that's why the U.S. wants to cut that shit out.
So
here.
I do believe that. I do believe like there's you can use that app as some form of intellectual warfare on the next generation of kids. In the
Warfare.
US. Yeah. Everything
Oh, yeah,
between
they
China and the U.S. is
We
warfare.
can- oh, that's
Everything.
definitely warfare.
Whether it be monetary.
They're weakening our next generation of kids.
Yeah.
So that they, and then meanwhile, they over here giving their kids a hell of a head start because they got
So,
TikTok too.
but
they don't have TikTok to look at influencers like what our kids is looking at. The bullshit that you walk by, you see a kid looking at something like, what the fuck is that?
The difference
Yeah,
is
they
that-
not looking at that shit. We looking at
I think
that.
about to go say what I'm gonna say. Go ahead.
No. The difference is in China, they are a dictatorship. They don't have a democracy like we do.
Oh.
So they so like after the age of like 13, I think you can only be on there. No, up until 13, you can only be on there for a certain amount of hours.
Yes.
And then even after 13, like you can, it's still
monitored.
limited or whatever.
Yes.
But that's because the government controls every single thing that happens on every part of the Chinese infrastructure.
What the government the government controls better than the parents. Does that sound like what you're saying?
It sounds like, yeah, honestly, they do.
Yeah, but I'm not blaming. I wouldn't put 100% of the onus on that. Like, oh yeah, we go purposely, make them dumb. I do think that's happening, but I don't think that's the purpose.
No, I think that's the purpose.
I think
it's the
because
purpose. America
America is so wide open, quote unquote, land of the free.
If it wasn't the purpose, why they kids not looking at the same thing our kids
because
looking at?
they have a dictatorship and they control
Because they say
everything.
Yes, because they're saying no, that shit gonna make you dumb, and we don't want you to watch shit that's gonna make you dumb. So that's not as parents.
what the fuck we over here looking at
as
stuff?
parents, you can be like, yo, don't watch no dumbass shit on here.
Yeah.
You can say that. You can say that and make sure they
the
don't.
difference
Yeah.
is kids are gonna do what kids wanna do. So you can tell me don't
You
do.
just not put the app on their shit.
Or you can not put the app on their shit.
But maybe my friend got the app.
But she gonna be right.
I'm gonna go over there and watch it.
Okay, but that's
I'm
the
gonna go over
thing.
there.
You
So
said they don't get the content from their shit.
So
if
that's
the government is controlling it, nobody gets.
So that's
it's a
the
big
thing.
difference.
That's the thing about moderation. If you only see it when you over your friend's house, you see it for 2-3 hours, like a week or whatever, or a day or whatever, versus being at home and seeing it from the time you get off of school to the time you go to bed. Like so, the 2 or 3 hours versus the 12 hours is way different.
I still think like I said, you gotta look at the dictatorship in China versus the quote unquote open democracy in America. It's just two totally different things.
Well, you see, they still trying to get it shut down over here too.
Yeah,
They're trying to ban it over here. So
But actually,
we don't have no dictatorship. They still recognize that that's some shit. That's some bullshit.
Nah, look more into the bill. The bill has something. Technically, it has nothing to do with TikTok. It's actually the reason they're trying to ban it is, or they're saying it's a TikTok ban bill, but what it actually is, it gives the government the permission to shut down any app foreign or domestic, that has over 1 million views. So over 1 million users. So if they see that this app has 1 million viewers and they don't like what's going on it, they can shut it down. So it really has nothing to do with TikTok. They're just using TikTok as the catalyst to get it done. So it could be Xbox Live, it can be PlayStation, it can be Facebook, it can be fucking the Google app, YouTube, whatever app they feel like is being used to, whatever app they feel like is just giving out way too much information, they can shut it down. So they're just using TikTok as like the big thing because Mark Zuckerberg paid for that to be.
So we got an hour and a half. You got anything to close out on before I get to the flight deals?
Yes, I want Byron Allen to get BET. I would like Byron Allen to have it.
I didn't even know you did.
Yeah, y'all fucked me up. But I would like Byron Allen to have it. I'm not too familiar with his track record, but I do know he's like launched a bunch of shows and has a bunch of channels or whatever under his belt.
What's some of his shows?
I have no idea. Like I said, I don't know.
How you supporting this man? You
because
don't
he's
know
from
his shows.
Detroit. He's from Detroit. I'm biased.
313.
He's from Detroit, so I would love to see a black man from Detroit have his own channel or whatever.
That would be dope.
Okay.
I'm not for Tyler Perry or Diddy.
Do you have any closing remarks before I get to my flight deals?
I'm just gonna say, Chloe, girl, I love you, girl. Girl, you coming back, and we know it.
All right.
Okay, so for me and my flight deal today, I have from Detroit to Miami. So you can get from Detroit to Miami through Spirit for $61. It's a bad time though. It's like a terrible time. It's like overnight. But you can get a way better time for $93. 6 a.m. to 9 a.m. for $93 through Spirit. But if you want to be romantic, as our significant others say, you can go from Detroit to Miami for $200.
Excuse me. From Delta?
Yeah, Delta. Through Delta. For $200. So twice as much, but you don't gotta fight nobody or whatever she be talking about. So.
Y'all know y'all be saying the bullshit going on the Spirit
Never,
lines.
not once.
I've never. I've been asleep, so I wouldn't.
I have not witnessed it on the plane, but I have witnessed it in the lines when they was about to.
Yo, I was flying Delta to where did we go? Oh, that was Spirit.
Never mind.
Yo, nah,
You need to get a sponsorship. You keep doing these, G.
Seriously.
Making people money. We need to get some money flowing through this account. So
I dig it. I would love one. Oh, I'll tell you after the pod. But go ahead.
all right.
But,
No, I ain't got nothing. I think that's it. How did you first time? How did you enjoy it? What did you pros, cons? How do you think this gonna work out?
and they all won't be this long. They won't all be 90 minutes.
Okay, it was cool though. Yeah,
Yeah.
it was cool.
It's cool. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we can talk more. You can bring your topics, whatever. I think that's it. Like, subscribe, follow, share, all of that good stuff. Watching on YouTube, please subscribe. Leave a comment if you want to ask our new co-host something. Leave a comment below. We get to that. If you see this video on Facebook, make sure you share it with your peoples and invite more people to come view. Come check us out over at the Black Talk Podcast. I think that's it. You got anything, G?
I'm good.
That's it. All right.
All right.
Peace.
Peace.